Hey guys, I'm Jacka.
And I'm Marcella.
And we just finished watching the Clone Wars movie and we loved it.
We loved it so
much fun. And
so just so you guys know though, we couldn't do reactions to it. I know a couple of you guys have asked and we really wanted to, but it would be kind of really hard to do a reaction to a movie because copyright is like
a really big
tricky.
thing.
We've had problems like with copyright, so we didn't want to deal with that. And yeah, movies are like almost 2 hours, so that would be really a lot of parts.
It's okay though because there's over like 100 more episodes, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many episodes of the Clone Wars, so yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We definitely will, so don't worry. So we really had a lot of fun watching this movie. I thought it was so well done and so well written. And so if you haven't seen the movie and you're watching this review, definitely check out the Clone Wars. This was our third time seeing the Clone Wars. We only watched the other 2 episodes because we're going in chronological order. And we're having so much fun. We highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's so in character, and the plot, like, it's not even like, it doesn't feel like little kiddish.
No,
it really doesn't. It's just really good. Like, the story is just really good.
It really is, and the writing is so good. Like, the dialogue between all the characters are great, and honestly, cartoon Anakin is really hot. So there's that. But no, in general, the story, it really is wonderful. And I think George Lucas does a really good job of, you know, because the episodes are only like 20 minutes. And this movie was only like an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half or something like that, almost 2 hours. And so much happened.
So much happened and so much character growth happened and relationships were formed and yeah.
Definitely go watch the Clone Wars if you have never seen it. So now we're gonna get into some spoilers.
Yes.
So if you haven't seen it, then please go watch it.
So in this movie we get introduced to Ahsoka and I really like her.
She is awesome. She is so much fun and I absolutely loved her relationship with Anakin and I'm so excited to see it develop further in the show.
I love how it started off with they didn't get along. No. Anakin did not want this role. He did not want a Padawan. He didn't want to be this mentor, and I love how like gradually he changes his mind and he really takes her under his wing because I think he saw himself in her because she really was just so like him. She's reckless, she doesn't listen, and then he has that great line that he says that she wouldn't have made it as Obi-Wan Padawan, so it's good that he's with her.
Yeah, they banter a lot, like there's so much bickering between them, but the lines are so witty and so much fun, and I really love seeing Anakin have this role because in the movies we never got that. We never got to see him be a father. We never got to see him have this like brotherly role almost and this mentor figure. And what we were saying was while we were watching it, we were like, you know, Yoda has so much trust in Anakin, and in the movies the council was a really big part of why Anakin went to the dark side. That's how he really ended up going to Palpatine, and he didn't trust the Jedi Council.
I feel like that's gonna go down so much differently in the show, so I'm definitely interested when that comes along eventually.
Later on, unfortunately. It's like watching a train wreck.
No, it's like we know what is eventually gonna happen, but anyway.
I really like that conversation with Yoda and Obi-Wan when they were with Ahsoka, and how they were gonna how like they're like, you know, Obi-Wan can take her then if you really don't want her, and then that's when Anakin's like, no, you know, she's fine. And then through that though we got to see him like progress further, and it was really fun to watch.
I love how they have little nicknames for each other. I think that's so cute. That's so like brother sister.
Yeah, she calls him Sky Guy.
Sky Guy, and he calls her
Snips.
Snips, yeah.
And I love the line that Obi-Wan says to Anakin. He was like, just teach her everything that I taught you and she'll end up fine. It's like, oh, like, stop. Yeah. So the main plot of this movie was to rescue Jabba the Hutt's son. And as we're watching this, we're like, okay, Jabba the Hutt, he has a son. how? And you know, the more we think about it, I don't think I want to know how.
I don't want to know
tell
either.
me.
Yeah.
But it was
I don't want somebody to give like a detailed explanation like in the comment section. Please don't. I don't care how Jabba the Hutt had that little slug.
Okay. Yeah, but like what happened to his son in the movie, in like the original trilogy? Like
Anakin like looked after that little slug. Like that was
carried him on his back like the whole movie.
So did Ahsoka. Like I thought that the plot line was actually really good because I feel like with like this kind of movie, I was like, oh, like is the plot gonna be like kind of like an overdone plot or like something that's kind of like, I don't know, but I thought that it was really good.
It really was, and I really liked I liked the side plot with Obi-Wan, and I liked how like they did come together, and that was the big mission of the whole thing, was to find Jabba's son. And then Dooku, who lies throughout the entire movie, of course gets involved, and I really
trying to make the Jedi look bad.
But I really like that though, because that really made more conflict, and it made it more like realistic in that way, because Dooku's manipulative, and I think
and it showed how much that he really is against the Jedi.
It was a great touch that they put that in. The movie was very action packed though. We loved all the action scenes, and it was very fast paced.
So much action, so many great fight scenes with the lightsabers. Those are my favorites to watch. I just love watching Anakin go with the lightsaber.
It's so great, and then to see him with Ahsoka was just so much fun.
And then you got that, you got to see the banter of them going back and forth as they're fighting, and they kind of like were throwing like little lines at each other.
We even had that moment with R2 on the ship when he fixed it, and you know, Anakin called him his buddy. It was just really nice. Even C-3PO was in this too.
Oh my gosh, I know. I
also got Padme, which we were not expecting.
I did not think that she was in this movie. We didn't know that. Nobody told us. So
yeah, you guys didn't tell us that.
Nobody told us, because that was a really great surprise. And
yeah, the only thing that we knew going into this movie was that we were going to meet Ahsoka, and that she has a really good relationship with Anakin. That's really all that you guys have told us, so.
Yeah, but I love how Padme was in this.
I really love seeing Padme with Palpatine. I thought that conversation was so good and so well done and so interesting, and I really love to see them kind of go up against each other. Palpatine wasn't really in this, but he still had
he's in the background lurking.
Presence. Yeah.
He's in the background lurking, because you know.
Yeah, but that moment when Padme was like, Anakin, and she starts to defend him, and it was just like my heart.
And then they talk to each other.
No, at the end of the movie they talk to
each other.
I mean, they were
the way that he like looked at her.
Just the way he looked at, like, this is a cartoon, and the way
they stared at each other for a long time after, and it kind of was like, oh my gosh, because like you know that like the relationship's gonna begin, and it's gonna be just downward spiral and heartbreak, and I'm so ready to die over the Anakin and Padme in the Clone Wars.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I'm ready.
I feel like they brought to life the movie. Yeah, they really did.
They brought to life, but it's like a different version, and it's just so much more, and that's why it makes it so like enjoyable.
It's so much fun.
Yeah,
it really is. They were like they were saying thank you to each other, and the moment when Anakin realized that Padme was involved in this whole thing, so I was just like, oh. It just really killed us. It really did.
Another really emotional part was when Anakin went to Tatooine.
Stop.
There was a couple instances in this movie when Anakin, he would really go kind of dark for a little while, because he would think about his past, and you kind of get a glimpse of like that darkness in him, and I think that's gonna grow as we go on.
Definitely. And Dooku even has that line when he says to him that he senses a lot of pain and loss in him, and that
it's foreshadowing what's gonna happen, guys. It is.
Oh my god, it is. And yeah, I think that it's gonna be really hard to see, especially now that we're like Ahsoka's involved. And
exactly, that's what's scaring me.
What happens to her? Don't tell me. But it's just
heartbreaking, like what happens to Anakin in general, like in the movies. But like with this kid involved that he's looking after, it's gonna be even worse.
It is, and
I mean, it's gonna be such a great story though. I cannot wait to keep going.
I know, I'm really excited, and I also want to know what's gonna happen to Captain Rex too, because I really liked him in this one too. He wasn't in this one that much, but I'm really interested in more of his character too.
Yeah, I know a lot of you guys commented that he's a great character, so we're interested to see more of him too.
That fight though, going back to that fight with Dooku and Anakin on Tatooine.
Oh yeah, where they faced off.
That was fantastic.
Oh my gosh, and then Anakin saw that Ahsoka was in trouble, and it's like, like he already cares so much about her.
I know, he left Dooku there and went to go get her, and then that's when Anakin says she's more skillful than you think because he's been watching her, and he's just, I'm so excited for more of the relationship. I really am, and I'm excited to see it grow and to see her become a stronger Jedi. And
it's already grown so much. Like, this is only an hour-and-a-half movie, and they went from like not liking each other and Anakin not wanting anything to do with her to him really caring about her and her caring about him, and it's
gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I love the ending though, like the end screen when they're all like standing there and then the music comes. And
yeah, the music was wonderful.
Love the music so much, and the writing is just great, and overall we absolutely love the movie. And yeah, we're so excited to watch season 3 episode 1. I think is next on the list. We're just going down it, so you can stay tuned for those reactions. Will be coming out very soon. And yeah, I'm excited to talk to you guys about the movie though, because we've finally seen the Clone Wars movie.
Yeah, so let us know what you guys thought. What were your favorite parts?
Talk about it. I'm so excited to talk about this movie with you guys.
Yes. So if you enjoyed this review, please subscribe for more movie reviews and reactions to the Clone Wars to come.
You can also follow us on Twitter, Snapchat, and Stardust. We are at City of the Feels.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Bye!